Hey everyone, my name is Nick and I'm coming to you from Smarta. We're looking to make off-campus housing easy for all students with a seamless find, apply, and sign process to find the best college housing for you. Today we're going to be giving you a tour of Syracuse's off-campus neighborhoods and communities. This tour is perfect for students attending Syracuse University, SUNY ESF, or SUNY Upstate Medical University. Each off-campus housing neighborhood has its own personality to it, and I'm positive that you can find one that best suits you and your living habits. One thing to keep in mind is that each college and university has its own living requirements for living on campus. For example, Syracuse University has a 2-year on-campus housing requirement, which means after your sophomore year is when you can start living off campus. Check with your college's website to see when you can start living off campus. With that, let's jump right into the tour. The first neighborhood I want to show you is the University neighborhood. It's most known by students for Euclid Avenue and its cross streets, like Ostrom Avenue, Livingston, Ackerman, and Sumner. The neighborhood is mostly residential, and the closest restaurants are by Westcott Street, which is about a 15-minute walk, and then Marshall Street, which is a 10-minute walk toward campus. The University neighborhood is well known by students as a popular weekend destination, and anyone who wants to live close to campus and among a lot of other students on the weekends will find this neighborhood especially enticing. Now let's take a look at Euclid Avenue. As mentioned before, it's a popular walk for many students at Syracuse, living off campus or not. This main road connects all of the major cross streets that we mentioned before, and it's where many students host events and live. And when you want to break from the lively college scene, you and your friends could take a trip to Barry Park. This park is really nice for football, soccer, or just picnicking out with your friends on the weekend, and it's only about a 10-minute walk from the neighborhood. If you want to live off campus among other students, but only a 10 to 20-minute walk from the university neighborhood might be for you. But if you're looking for more of a neighborhood culture, a culture that focuses on community building, Westcott Neighborhood might be for you. It describes itself as rich in history, culture, food, and entertainment, which is absolutely spot on from my experience. This East Side neighborhood is made up of mostly multifamily homes and houses with a mix of students, postgraduates, and small families. So it's a little bit less of a student focus, but more about community. There are two amazing features of this neighborhood, and the first is Thorndon Park. It's this gorgeous 76-acre park right next to campus. You can see where the dorms end right on the left in the orange border. And many students come here to picnic out on the weekends, watch the sunset on the hill near the water tower, or listen to music played at Thorndon Park's amphitheater. Every year, a student organization puts on Earthfest, which is hosted right there in the amphitheater, and it's a really, really good time. Now, perhaps the most exciting part of Westcott's neighborhood is Westcott Street. It's a multifaceted destination where all students and community members gather, especially for Westcott Theater, which is a great venue where artists and musicians come to perform. It's got tons of restaurants that are adored by students all over, especially Recess Coffee, a longtime favorite of students where they would go on the weekend, take out their laptop, do some work, and drink some great coffee. The next neighborhood we're going to explore is downtown. Downtown is home to many small districts in Syracuse, including Clinton Square, Armory Square, Hanover Square. We're a big fan of our squares. The downtown scene is super rich in history, with over 20 buildings on the National Register of Historic Places and several museums commemorating the former Erie Canal Hub. With sights to see and plenty of high-quality restaurants, downtown offers that city feel that you need without the huge crowds that you feel in places like New York City. One of the popular areas downtown is Clinton Street, where you'll find many of the restaurants, pubs, and bars that students frequent on the weekends. The City Hub is perfect for students wanting to live in the city life while in college. It's also the closest opportunity to live near the warehouse, which is a really common class location for some Syracuse University visual and performing arts students, specifically students focusing on fashion design and industrial and interaction design. But if you need to be on campus often, I would be sure to make sure you have the proper transportation because it is a bit of a drive to main campus, being about 10 minutes, and that walk I would not recommend. Overall, downtown is a really exciting place to be, and if you're a student at SUNY Upstate Medical University, it's even better because you're going to be super close to the main dorms of the campus. The next neighborhood I'm going to show you is really popular for students looking for an apartment-style living. This is where we have Syracuse's highest concentration of large apartment complexes. University Hill is one of the closest neighborhoods to campus and includes two major business hubs, Marshall Street and East Genesee Street. Both are home to dozens of restaurants and stores, and they're all basically within 10 minutes of walking distance to campus. If you're a Whitman School of Management student, this area is really prime for you because Whitman School of Management is right up there at the northern part of the university border. The Hill is best for students that want to live off campus, completely independent from the university, but still want a close walking distance to campus. In the distance there, you can see the Hall of Languages in all of its glory, just a 10-minute walk away. The area is also more quiet on the weekends than the nearby university neighborhood, which is great for students that don't want to participate as much in the weekend activities. Now, the last two neighborhoods I want to show you involve an option that's only available to Syracuse University students, and that's SU South Campus. If you're a Syracuse University student, you're allowed to live on South Campus starting your second year, especially if you want to live in a more of an apartment-style complex rather than a dorm. If you're not a Syracuse University student, you might want to live in the Outer-Comstock neighborhood, which is directly west of South Campus. Both neighborhoods are close to major athletic complexes like Manley Fieldhouse and SU's soccer fields, so if you're an athlete and need access to all these facilities, these are great neighborhoods to live in. It's a little bit of a walk to campus, being about 25 to 30 minutes, and sometimes even more, but there's great busing systems and other options to get to campus if you need it. So there you have it. These are the major off-campus housing neighborhoods at Syracuse. Living off campus is part of the college experience at Syracuse. No matter your preference or personality or living style, there's a neighborhood for you in the Syracuse off-campus community. For more off-campus help, visit our website at rentsmarta.com, and if you have questions, please ask them in the comments and we'll be happy to help you as soon as we can. So take the leap and live off campus.